Happy Cinco de Mayo. Oh, there I am. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020, and today is Cinco de Mayo. If we were in school, we would be having a poquito fiesta, a little party. I always like to celebrate Mexico and have some Mexican snacks and bring in some of my Mexican decorations and Mexican toys, and didn't get to do that this year. So sorry about that. But here's the next best thing. I have been to Mexico many times. I've been very fortunate to go there, and I love Mexico. I love the beaches and the people and the great food. So, but we can do that at home, can't we? Look what I'm having tonight. Dun dun dun. Soft taco shell kit. Mr. Oppel took care of getting that a couple weeks ago so that we would have it for today. So, olé. I even had my mariachi music in the background there, so hopefully it's a nice sunny day, and we're going to be eating Mexican food tonight, so maybe you will be too. So let's get down to business. Let's see, we're going to do our DLR first. I saw yesterday was not very focused. I'm so sorry. I must need to touch that and make sure it's focused. So let's go through Mondays. Get your DLR paper. It says, correct the sentences. Blake Thompson played the entire game with a hurt finger. You had to capitalize Blake and Thompson because it's a name, and punctuation at the end. There really isn't a lot, but then rewrite it nice and neatly underneath. The next sentence, he are a great artist, exclaimed Cheng. This one has a lot of mistakes. So we know he, and it's the wrong verb. We don't say are, we say is, correct? He is a great artist, exclaimed Cheng. Cheng is a name. So we have to put, what did Cheng say? Cheng said he is a great artist. So we put he is a great artist, exclamation mark, quotation mark, because that's what Cheng said. Exclaimed Cheng, capital C, it's a name. The exclamation mark does not go at the end here. It goes at the end of what Cheng said. So that one might be a little tricky for you. Okay? Then we talked about this one. Which word would fit in between river and rust if you were using a dictionary? And they call those the guide words at the top. But we could say which of these four words goes between. So we have R-I and R-U. Now I know that E comes before I, so it's not rent. Cross that off. And I see there's R-I and R-I. They could come there, but the next letter is a V, R-I-V. And these next letters are G, and so G comes before V, so that won't fit in. Cross it off. Here's an R-I-V. Oh, but look, the next letter is an E, and this next letter is an A, and the A comes before, so that would have been over here. So cross off rival, so the word would be road. I know that R-O fits between R-I and R-U. So it's alphabetizing is what we're doing there. Then use the context clues to determine what the bold word means. The word is inaccurate. He wrote an inaccurate answer for the math problem and had to correct it. He had to correct it. If he had to correct something, that means it was wrong. So I know that inaccurate means wrong. And rubbish, you might hear someone say that on occasion. The rubbish was laying outside and around the trash can, making a big mess. I notice it's on around the trash can. It's making a mess. So that tells me it must be garbage. Like a garbage can or a rubbish can. So that was yesterday's. Today's work will be, are these synonyms or antonyms? Are they the same or opposite? Dull and bright. So you're going to choose one of these words and write it here. Bruise and wound. It does look like wound. Wound is also spelled the same way, but I know these two have to do with each other. Someone could have a bruise on their arm, or they could have a wound on their arm. So are they the same or the opposite? Write it down there. In which part of a friendly letter would this appear? How are you? I am doing very well. Would that be at the greeting? Would it be in the body? Would it be at the closing? Write one of those things there. greeting, body, or closing. And then correct these two sentences. Hurricane Hugo hit Charlotte, North Carolina and caused damage. I hope it don't rain on Sunday. I hope not too. Oh, and you didn't see those bottom ones, right? Can you see those there? I hope it don't rain on Sunday. Hurricane Hugo hit Charlotte, North Carolina and caused damage. Sunday is Mother's Day. We don't want rain. I think it's supposed to be sunny, but I think it's going to be cool. So what I want to talk to you about is our writing pieces. We're coming to a close on our circus animal writing pieces. Some of you are finished. Everybody's turned it in, and some of you I've written some comments as to what I'd like you to go back and check. Now, I talked yesterday about how we wanted to add some things to it. Now that you've made a writing piece, how can you make it better? Make it juicier. Put some more facts in there. That's one thing to do. Use your arms and cups paper and check. Do you need to add? Do you need to remove? Do you need to move it around? Do you need to substitute? Capitalize, usage, punctuation, spelling. Use that to check over your writing piece. Some of you, the citations. We did that last week when I attached an article about your animal. You had to go through and highlight. Citations could be a little bit like bibliography, and moms and dads, we kind of would put those in like a bibliography or cite them either in the article, in parentheses, or at the bottom. But this way of a citation, we want to say, according to the National Zoo, elephants, da-da-da-da-da-da. Or they give a fact and says Debbie Oppel of the National Zoo. So you want to put that person's name in or that magazine. You want to include it in the sentence. You're not making it a bibliography quote or citation in parentheses. So just a couple of you, I put some notes in there to fix that. You might see I might have moved something around. He'll give you a little bit of help, and I put that in a different color ink, so you can, just so that you would see that, you can put that back to black ink and then resubmit it back to me. Okay, and then what I would like you to do, or what you can do, is when you're all finished, go ahead and find I know you guys like to do Google Images, so find a great picture of your animal and put it up at the top. Here's what I want you to do too. I didn't say this. Up at the top of your paper, I want you to have your name. This is the paper. Have your name. I want you to put today's date, 5/5/20. Then you're going to leave a space, and then you'll put your title. You'll put elephants, tigers, bears, whatever your animal was, and underline it. And then you can put the picture here, right? It's going to push your body down, and you'll be going on to a second page, and that's okay. If you want to put a colored picture in there, you can do that. And then send it back to me so I can see your finished product, and because that'll be going towards your report card. And I know we've all been working really hard on this, kids and moms and dads and sisters. That's all you have to do today. If you finished, some of you always said you're all set, but I didn't tell you to put the picture on. You could still go and do that. Then I'm attaching, this is just a fun thing. It is a word search for Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo it really isn't a big holiday in the United States. We've made it a big holiday because we like to eat Mexican food and celebrate. But it was a little battle between a little small village in Mexico, inland, and the French. It was a little war, and the Mexicans won the battle, and they celebrate. I guess they won it. They won it on May 5th. I don't know what year, in the 1800s. So that's what Cinco de Mayo is. It's really a Mexican holiday that the Americans have turned into a big deal here, just to have a celebration. But so there's words on here: is Mexico, May 5th, French, war, invasion, victory, Puebla, that's the name of the city where the battle was fought, festival, that means party, tradition, and army. So you can find the word search, you can color in those cactuses if you want, and if you have Taco Tuesday, have a good time. Olé, bye-bye.